Good morning, students. As we have already discussed what is the line clipping, now the next algorithm used in line clipping, it is Liang-Basky algorithm. It is the second most important algorithm after Cohen-Sutherland. It focuses on the parametric equation of a line which describes a particular range of clipping window, and after that it calculates the intersection between the line and the clipping window. In this figure, the rectangle represents the clipping window. We have taken a parameter small t. The value of t lies between 0 and 1. The value of t can be 0 or can be 1. Now let's discuss what is Liang-Basky line clipping algorithm. In this, as I have already told, we take parametric equation. The first equation for x coordinate is x is equals to x1 plus t del x, and for y it is y1 plus t del y, where we already know del x is the difference between the values of x coordinate and del y is the difference between the values of y coordinate. Now here xw min and xw max, these are the value of x coordinate for clipping window, and yw min and yw max, it is the value of y coordinates of clipping window. The value of our parameter x1 plus t delta x lies between or equals to the value of minimum and maximum values of x coordinate. Same for y1 plus t del y. The value of y1 plus t delta y lies between yw min and yw max. Now we calculate the value of p and q. The parameters p and q can be defined as p1 is equals to minus del x, p2 is equals to del x, p3 is minus del y, and p4 is the del y. And for q1, q1 is equals to x1 minus xw min, q2 is equals to xw max minus x1, q3 is equals to y1 minus yw min, and q4 is yw max minus y1. The value of x1 lies between the value of xw min and xw max. That is why we always subtract the value of xw min from x1 for finding the q1 coordinate, q1 parameter. Same as in the case of q2, we subtract the value of x1 from xw max. Now, after calculating these value from P1 to P4 and Q1 to Q4, some observations can easily made. If Pi is equals to 0, that is either P1 or P2 or P3 or P4, any of these parameter values, if it is equals to 0, then we can say line is parallel to the clipping boundary. Okay, if pi is equals to 0, that means line is parallel to any clipping boundary. uh, if p1 is equals to 0, p1, the value of I is equals to 1, what it denotes? The left clipping boundary. So if the value of p1 is equals to 0, we can say the line is parallel. Okay, we have already discussed that if pi is equals to 0, line is parallel. But in more general case, if p1 is equals to 0, then we can clearly say line is parallel to left clipping boundary. Same, if p2 is equals to 0, then if I is equals to 2, then p2 is equals to 0 and line is parallel to right clipping boundary. If p3 is equals to 0, line is parallel to bottom clipping boundary, and the value of I is equals to 4 denotes top clipping boundary. Okay, um, for pi less than 0, ठीक है. Here are three cases for the value of pi. First is, if pi is equals to 0, then we can clearly say the line is parallel to any of the clipping boundary. If pi is less than 0, then we can say the line proceeds from outside to inside of the clipping boundary. The line is coming inwards. Okay. If pi is greater than 0, then the opposite case will be followed. Line proceeds from inside to outside. So pi is equals to 0, that means line is parallel to the clipping boundary. Pi less than 0 means line is traversing from outside to inside. And the last case is pi is greater than 0, that is line is traversing from inside to outside of the clipping boundary. Let's discuss the cases for qi. There are only two cases for qi. First is the value of qi is less than 0, and second case is qi is greater than or equals to 0. So for qi less than 0, we can say line is completely outside the boundary. Okay, and in this case we can reject the line. Qi less than 0, that means no calculation will be followed and line is eliminated. For qi is greater than or equals to 0, we can conclude that line is inside the clipping boundary. Now, after calculating these parameters and getting these observations, we have to calculate next parameters, that is t. The value of t is equals to qi upon pi. That is, we simply divide the value of q parameter to that of the p parameter, and this step is followed 4 times because we have the value of p and q from 1 to 4. So this is the algorithm. In step 1, what we have to do, we have to read two endpoints of the line, that is p1 and p2. First point is p1, the coordinates are x1 y1, and for p2 the coordinate is x2 y2. This second step, it is read two corners. Okay, we can take any two corners of the window. Why we are reading these two corners of the window? Because we have to get what is the value of minimum and maximum of clipping window, that is xw min, xw max, yw min and yw max. Third step is what we have previously discussed in detail, that is we have to find the value of p1 to p4 and q1 to q4. The fourth step is check if pi is equals to 0. If pi is equals to 0, then we can simply conclude that line is parallel to ith boundary. Okay, and in this if condition, if p1 is equals to 0, then again what we have to check? We have to check if qi is less than 0, and we already learned that if qi is less than 0, the line is completely outside the boundary and it will be completely rejected, and we can directly go to stop. We can directly move to the last step. Else, if pi is not is equals to 0, what we have to do? We have to check whether the line is horizontal or vertical, and after that we have to check the line endpoints. If the line endpoints within the bounded area, then we can use them to draw the line. Otherwise, use boundary coordinates and go to stop. In fifth step, initialize the value of t1 and t2. In the starting, we have discussed that the parameter t lies between 0 to 1. It can be 0 or it can be 1, but not more than 1 or less than 0. So initialize the value of t1 is equals to 0 and t2 is equals to 1. Next step is calculate the value of qi and pi for I is equals to 1 to 4. The seventh and eighth step is to be considered. What is it? Select values of qi and pi. What we have to do? We have to get the value of qi and pi. At what condition? Where pi is less than 0. That means where the value of pi is negative, we take the value of qi and pi, and there are two values of pi in negative. So if we are getting two values, we will calculate max of these two values and assign that term as t1. Second case is simply same, but there are some changes. In this time we have to take the values of qi and pi, where the value of pi is positive. Again we get two different values, and what we have to do this time, we have to calculate minimum of these two values and assign this as t2. So for negative value we always calculate the maximum of t1, and for positive value we have to take minimum of these two values and check these two values. In ninth step, the ninth step is saying that if t1 is less than t2, if t1 is less than t2, then what we have to do, we have to calculate our new endpoints of the clipped line. What will be the else condition? Else condition is simply stop or discard the line if t1 is greater than or equals to t2. That is the complete steps of Liang-Baszki line clipping algorithm. Let's move to the question. Here is a question. Apply it for calculating the saved portion of line from 27 to 812 in our window. And the size of window is mentioned here. What is it? XW min is equals to YW min. Both of these values is equals to 5, and XW max and YW max, both of these values is equals to 10. So let's write down the values. X1 is equals to 2, y1 is equals to 7, x2 is 8, and y2 is 12. Rest of the values are written on this page. Now what is our first step? We have to calculate the value of p1, p2, p3, p4. P1 is minus del x. Minus del x means minus x2 minus x1. x2 minus x1, what is the value of x2? It is 8. 8 minus the value of x1. 8 minus 2 is equals to 6, but here minus del x, so the value of minus 6 is written here. In the same manner we will calculate the values up to p4, and for q1 to q4 there are formulas discussed in the previous pages. You can take help from that, and in the next step we will find out the values of different t. We have to calculate q1 and p1, then q2 upon p2, q3 upon p3, and q4 upon p4. The next step is check the value where p1 is negative. So p1 is negative in the two cases. First is p1 and second is p3. For p1 the value of q1 upon p1 is 0.5, so write down 0.5 here. And the second value, which is negative, is p3 minus 5, so take the value of q3 upon p3 minus 0.4 and take the maximum of these two values. The maximum is 0.5. Repeat the same step for the value of p greater than 0. So where we will find the positive value of p2, it is p2 and p4, 6 and 5. So t2 is equals to minimum. We will calculate the minimum of these two values, so we will get 0.6. Now again check the condition. T1 is less than t2. Here this condition is true, so we will calculate the next endpoints, and after solving these equations we will get the safe portion of line is 5, 9.5 to 5.6, 10. I hope all of you will understand this content, this algorithm, and the question. Any of you have any type of query can message me individually.